to the Teams tutorial. In case you do not have Teams on your device, type Teams download in Google and then click on this link www.microsoft.com. It says download Microsoft Teams for desktop. Once you click on that, you get a screen that looks like this. Click on download for desktop. And once you download this, you will have Teams on your device, which looks like this. This is the Teams icon. Once you double click on it, you will be prompted to a box that asks you to type in your username and password. Once you type your username and password, your screen is going to look something like this. At the corner here, you can see the activity feeds, chat, Teams, assignments, calendar, calls and files. To check your Teams, you need to click on Teams button. This button. Once you click on Teams, you'll be able to see all the different teams that you are added to. To check your assignments or the recent activities that are done by your teacher, you can click on this activity feeds. Once you click on it, you'll be able to see what is happening and who has added you to the teams and which team the assignment is been posted. You can check all these things over here. To check the specific assignment, you can click on this assignment folder. And this way you will be able to see all the assignments here. See how to attend the video call on Teams. For example, you have English period during your second period. So you will check your timetable and it shows that it is English, and then open Teams, go to English team. Once you click inside the English team, you will be able to see the ongoing meeting. Let me click on English practice team, and here you can see that the different posts. First post is welcome back to school, and then you can see here Miss Nadia has scheduled a meeting story writing English session. It says it is going to start at 12:30 p.m. Once the teacher starts the meeting, you get the joining button right next to the scheduled meeting. In case the teacher has not scheduled the meeting, you directly get the join button. So here you can see that the lesson is scheduled, alright, and here is the join button. All you need to do is click on this join button, and also to recognize if it's a video call or not, you get this kind of an icon with the video cam on it. Can you see this? Alright, so now click on join button. Once you click on the join button, it is going to ask you whether you want to turn on your cameras. Remember, keep your cameras on all the time. And here are background filters. You can change the filters and I'll show that to you in some times. Keep your mics on, alright, or you can keep it muted. Alright, it's better to join the lesson with your mics muted and later you can turn it on. Alright, computer audio, all this is set. Then click on join. Once you click on join, you can see your teacher on the screen. On top you have all the menus, the control menus. Alright, you have the leave button, don't click on the leave button. Here you have the mute and unmute button. Okay, keep yourself muted only when you want to tell something, then only unmute yourself and keep checking if you're muted or not. If you're muted, you get this kind of button. If you're unmuted, it turns like this. Next, you have the cam option. This is to turn off the camera. If you click on it again, if you have the slant line, that means it is off, and now it is on again. Next, you have the raise hand button. This is a very important button here with the emoji. You have raise hand. Only if you raise your hand this way, the teacher will be able to see. So now check here. Miss Nadia has raised her hand. So this way I know that she has raised a hand. So click on the raise hand option if you have any questions or any queries. This is the participants a panel. You can click on it. It will show the participants in the meeting. Alright, and this one, show conversation, is the chat box. Show conversation is the chat box. You don't want this panel at the corner. You can click on it again, it goes away. Alright, and once the teacher has answered your question, you can lower your hand like this. Alright, so if you raise the hand, it raises this way. If you want to deactivate it or you want to stop raising your hand, you will click on that same button once again. Alright, if the hand is raised, you get a blue underline under it. Okay, and if you click on it again, the underline goes away, and this way your hand raise option will go down. Alright, next. So I was talking about chat box. Once you click on the chat box, any link sent by the teacher will be in this chat box. The conversation box is nothing but the chat box. So it looks like a small speech bubble. You click on it, it appears. You click on it once again, it goes away. This way, the bar appears at the corner. You press on it again, it goes away. Similarly, show participants. This way you will see the participants and the participants icon is highlighted. Once you click on it again, it goes away. Now Miss Nadia has sent a Neopod link in the chat box. Alright, I'll click on the chat box. Now I can see the link here. You can check the timing and then the link. Then you can click on the link, and this way you'll be able to open the link sent by the teachers. In case your teacher asks you to share your screen and to show your work, all you need to do is click on this share tray, share content option. Alright, it is right next to the mic button, unmute button. You have the share content option. Click on it. Once you click on it, you get all these options here. You don't have to click on Windows, just click on screen. Alright, click on screen. Alright, you will be taken to different screen. Then open, can you see a red border at the corners? Can you see these borders? That means you've been sharing this screen. I want to share the PowerPoint, so I'll click on this PowerPoint. Can you still see this red border line? That means the screen is getting shared. Similarly, you can share your Word screen or Excel screen. You can share any screen until you can see this red borders. That means you are sharing the screen. Now, as you're sharing the screen, in case somebody asks for the control, just like this, when somebody asks for the control, it looks something like this. Miss Nadia is asking for the control, allow or deny. If it is a teacher, you can allow the control. If you don't want someone to control your screen, you can click on deny. Alright, right now I'm going to click on deny. I don't want Miss Nadia to control my screen. I can click on deny. But if Miss Nadia asks you to allow, you may click on allow like this. Alright, right now Miss Nadia is able to control my screen. See, she is minimizing my screen. Alright, now to take the control back, the person who is controlling your screen can also stop the control. Next is you want to stop sharing the screen. To stop the screen share, go back to the team screen like this. Okay, if you're sharing the screen, go back to the team screen, and here you have stop share option or stop present option. Alright, click on stop share. The sharing of your screen will be stopped immediately. Next, let's see how to add the virtual backdrop. So it is recommended to use the backdrop that I've been using, that is the school logo. Let's see how to add that. Click on more options here. Click on apply background effects. Once you click on it, you can search for the backdrop. If your teacher has sent you a backdrop, you can add that backdrop. Like this is Emirati Children's Day. This is World Water Day. Similarly, if the teacher sends you the logo, you can add that logo. So for example, I'm going to use this one and click on apply. Alright, similarly if I want to change it to just blurred, then click on blur and click on apply. Alright, so it is recommended to use a neutral backdrop. Neutral means you should not be using any games backdrop or any other backdrop. Alright, it's better to use the school logo or the virtual backdrop given to you by the school. Alright, now let's check the assignment section. I'm going to end the meeting. To leave the meeting, you click on this leave button. I'm going to show you another way of joining the meeting. Now, Miss Nadia is going to give me a call individually. In case you don't join the meeting, alright, and the teacher wants to calls you individually, just have a look at my screen how it is going to look. So when the teacher gives you a call, you get a small message box that looks like this. Alright, it shows Miss Nadia Asif wants to join the meeting. Click on accept button. Once you click on accept, again the same procedure. Turn off your mic and click on join. Now let's check how to check our assignments. To check the assignments, okay, in English practice team, click on assignments. And here you can see an assignment is already assigned to me. It carries 10 points due on September 2021. Alright, so here is the PowerPoint. To download the PowerPoint, all you need to do is click on these three buttons and download it. It's better to download and keep a copy in your devices. Alright, and then you can take screenshot of your work and upload it here. And how do we do that? Click on attach, my work, attach. Alright, where is your work? It must be on your device, right? Then click on upload from this device and search for the file here and upload the file. Click on open once you select the file. This way the file gets attached. Once it is attached, you can click on handle. Alright, if you want to make any changes, click on undo handle again, then edit the file again and you can attach the same file. Alright, for example, let me show you by attaching a picture. Click on upload. For example, I will attach a picture of my work, maybe this file. Click on open. It is getting attached like this. Right, and then I'm going to click on handle. Done. The assignment is handed in. Now I have already submitted my assignment. Now I want to check the response from my teacher. So to check the response from the teacher or the feedback from the teacher, you can go to activities fields. You can see there is a notification here. I'll click on it and here you can see that assignment returned. There's a message, assignment returned, right? Assignment returned. So then click on view assignment here. You can check your teacher's feedback here. Alright, and you can check your points. And if the teacher gives you any feedback to correct your work, you can attach the file once again and then handle. Once the teacher gives you full feedback, the right feedback telling that you have done it correctly, then you don't need to handle again. Then leave it the way it is. Alright. This is how you check the assignment and submit the assignment and check the feedback. Thanks for watching the video. Practice using Teams and stay safe.